29:2 tells us, ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. See, God is not just holy and holy and holy. He is holy to the holy to the holy. Exponential. Holy times holy. Holy, 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 holy. I mean, in math terms, he's holy to the square root of, to the square of holy. It's phenomenal. There's no end to his holiness. And do you know that there is no other threefold adjective in the Old Testament that's used? This is the only one in the Old Testament that's holy, holy, holy. It's the only three-word adjective used to describe God in the Old Testament. God alone is God. There is none other like him. He's not like us and just bigger and nicer. He is in his own category. He is holy to the holy to the holy. And what is amazing is God's glory, his holiness, fills the whole world, the whole earth. In Psalm 19:1 it says, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. I mean, have you ever really asked yourself, why did God create us? Why did he create creation? And why did he create humans? He was not lonely. He had the perfect relationship. He was perfectly content with what he had, what he already created. He had created the heavenly hosts, the sons of God. Jesus was there. The Holy Spirit was there. They were in perfect unity, perfect relationship. There was nothing that he needed. Through eternity past, before time was even launched, God was complete within himself. He wasn't lonely, like I said. He was happy. He was full. Understand, God did not create us because of a lack of anything. He did so to spread the joy of his goodness and his glory. That's why he created us. And God's glory is so great that the temple can't even hold it. Heaven cannot even hold his glory, that it spills out into all creation. And what does that mean for us? That means that you and I are not, and all of his creation is not ordinary. There's something special about us. Now, some people would argue there's probably something more special about me than others, but there is something special about us as his children. But see, what we do is we try to fill creation with things that we think needs to be there, monuments to our own glory. Statue of Liberty is I love the Statue of Liberty. But you know that is a statue to our founding fathers, to the liberty that our country was founded on. It's not a statue to God. It shouldn't be anyways, because that would be an idol. But we make it an idol. We build businesses, we build athletic victories, we build hip songs, we build kingdoms. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those if we keep them in the right perspective. The problem is we don't. Just like King Uzziah, as he began to build things, he's like, oh, this is me. I did this. Look at me. Look what I did. Not look at God. Look what he did. They become tools of our self-salvation and self-sufficiency. But the reality is God's glory is much greater than anything we could ever build. Do you understand that moment by moment, created reality is an explosion of the glory of God? Just look outside. Look at the sunshine. The kids and I have been taking an astronomy class on Thursday nights, and we were talking about the sun, and it's amazing how it works. That is a testament to God's glory, that he could create something like that. And then you start looking at the number of galaxies that are in the universe. It blows your mind. And I sit there and I think, isn't God amazing? Isn't he awesome? His glory is phenomenal. People like to think that, if I was in the presence of God, I'd ask him these things. Oh, I don't think so. We're going to find out how Isaiah reacts. I think if I was in the presence of God, I'd fall down on my face and I would not want to look up because I'd be so ashamed of who I am. That's the glory of God. We plod through our daily lives, and I think we very seldom even understand the glorious presence of God. People say, well, I want to go to worship. I want to experience God. I want to go away, with my heart torn apart because I experience the Holy Spirit. I hope when you come in here, you experience the Holy Spirit. But this is not the only place you should be experiencing the Holy Spirit. We should be experiencing God daily in our lives out there. We're absorbed. See, the problem is out there, we're absorbed by our petty issues, our ambitions, our desires. But the reality is, God is the only one who deserves to actually reign in our lives. Because he's reigning supreme in creation. Heaven is spreading in our direction. Think about that. The whole earth is full of his glory. But we have to accept it and we have to enter into it. Heaven will ultimately take over all of creation. When Christ comes back, heaven, and he has a few cleanup things to do, but we'll have heaven here on earth for a while, for 1,000 years. It'll be perfect. And then we'll have the new heaven and the new earth after that. We need to yield to the holiness of God.